Ping pong. A sport I don't care about. Or at the very least, it's a sport I have a very casual relationship to. I play a game of ping pong like once in a blue moon, and when I do play a game or two, it usually ends with me thinking, that was fun, I guess? So going into Ping Pong the animation, I thought there was absolutely no way they could make this anime a truly exciting experience. But after seeing the amazing art, okay, it might look a little unusual at times, but no, really, after seeing the dynamic animation and spectacular quote-unquote fight scenes, I was sold and decided to not drop the show after one episode, but rather to watch it till the very end, and I can tell you, I have zero regrets. And if you, just like me, don't care about the sport of ping pong one bit, then this might still be the perfect anime for you. So let's talk about it. What immediately makes ping pong interesting is that it constantly switches between characters of different skill levels and motivations. You have one guy who is kind of a dickhead, and whose only goal it is to beat his much more talented adversary. You have a Chinese ping pong expert who, while skilled, couldn't keep up with the high standards of his fellow countrymen, and wants nothing more than to get back to his former glory. And of course you have our main character who is incredibly talented, but regarding his aspirations, he doesn't really have any. Yeah, he's straight up not having a good time. Are you okay, bro? What I really liked about ping pong is that it has such a no bullshit attitude. The show never sugarcoats that talent does matter, and in contrast to what many other anime might lead you to think, determination alone won't make you the best. There's this one moment where one character has a full-on mental breakdown, because despite spending day and night studying ping pong for years, he completely got his ass handed to him. And guess what? So is life. No matter what you do, it's almost guaranteed that there will be someone better than you, no matter how hard you try to work your ass off. Now you might be saying, hey, that sounds fucking demotivating. Which, well, at first it might be a tough pill to swallow. But I think once you start comparing yourself to yourself yesterday, rather than constantly looking at other people, you might not only be able to get better, but you will probably also have a lot more fun along the way. Which, who would have thought, is one of the biggest lessons the anime is trying to teach. No matter how hard you try, there will probably always be that one person that puts in less effort, yet manages to get better results. That is something you cannot control. However, it's entirely up to you how to deal with that. Will you give up on your passion and leave your hard work behind? Or will you look your weaknesses straight in the eye and try to improve anyway? Even if some people will just inherently be better than you. The choice is yours. As much as I love ping pong for its inspiring themes regarding losing, I think what it teaches us about winning is equally as important. As I stated already, the show focuses on various characters with various motives and various levels of skill. I feel like most anime focus more on the aspect of losing and dealing with that rather than winning, which in itself does make sense, I guess. However, I do find it refreshing when every once in a while, a show tries to tackle the hardships of winning instead. While a win itself is a motivating goal for many people, that doesn't mean winning alone always improves your situation. In some scenarios it might even make it worse. While being able to constantly surpass your competition might seem like a blessing at first, it might just turn out to be a curse in disguise. Let's say this for example. Your first win was the result of countless hours of training. It wasn't an easy road, but thanks to your own perseverance and determination, you managed to rise to the top. And it felt amazing. However, expectations have changed. People want to see you win now. You have to win. Your reputation is on the line. And before you even notice it, you're no longer playing for the sake of the game itself, but because you need to see your name advance on the leaderboard no matter what. Your skill starts to define you, no longer a burning passion for the sport itself. We can even take this little thought experiment a step further. What if you possess such God-given talent that you never even experience the feeling of struggle and defeat? What if your talent is so beyond compare that you just naturally beat every opponent you face, no matter how determined they are? What if you aren't even passionate about the sport? What if you face people who spend their entire life trying to get good at it, who love the sport beyond compare, and you just beat them with ease? Wouldn't you be a slave to your own talent then? Pursuing something that you're not interested in, just because you were gifted with something you never wished for? Are all the matches you've won so easily even worth something at that point? What ping pong shows us is that talent doesn't always belong to the people who want it the most. Who knows, you might have an incredible talent for a sport you will never play in your life. Or maybe you have already discovered an incredible talent for something, but it turns out you're not interested in it. People will tell you that your talent might go to waste, that you should consider yourself fortunate to have this talent to begin with. But maybe you're just not feeling it. And you know what? That is okay. It's okay to have a passion for something that you're not talented at, and it's also okay to have a talent for something you're not passionate about. Remember, the anime is about ping pong, a sport most of you probably don't really care about, and the same goes for me. But the thing with great psychological anime like ping pong is that you can relate to the characters' conflicts even if you can't relate to the situations themselves. Ping Pong reminded me that you don't always need big explosions to make a fight interesting. It's the clash of ideals, interesting themes, and compelling character arcs that make the show so worthwhile. And for that reason, I would advise you to give the show a try, even if you don't care about the sport itself. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.